Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra. And for your children.
Hello, fellow quirky people. I am your host, Anna, and now House of the Dragon is done with its first season. We'll be looking at some empowering moments of Rhaenyra Targaryen. She proved to be the capable and dutiful daughter of King Viserys. Millie Alcock played the younger version of the character, and the older version is portrayed by Emma Darcy. It's needless to say that both of them were quite amazing with how they brought the character to life. They stole almost every scene they were in. And we got some remarkable moments that came from her. Before we look at them, I'd love it if you'd hit those like and subscribe buttons and support our channel. With that being said, the first great Rhaenyra moment was when she became the heir to the throne. Throughout the first episode, Rhaenyra showed qualities of being a great ruler. And even though it happened after the demise of Aemma and little Balon, Viserys still saw the potential in his firstborn daughter. He picked her as his true successor. And by making her the legitimate heir to the Iron Throne, he also revealed the secret that comes with it. He believed in Aegon's prophecy. He trusted his daughter to unite the world of men against the forces of cold and dark. It was truly a great moment to end the first episode. Then in episode 2, Rhaenyra faces her uncle. When Daemon retaliated and stole Balon's egg, Otto went to retrieve it. But he could have surely begun a battle with Daemon. And it was Rhaenyra who swooped in on Dragonback and showed her true dominance. She knew that her uncle wouldn't be willing to go against her. So she retrieved the egg with ease and ended the ordeal without any bloodshed. Once again, she showed that she was a great choice as heir to the throne. Up next, she rejected Jason. Rhaenyra was supposed to follow her duty and choose to marry someone from a noble house, but it was certainly not going to be Jason Lannister. He did try to make an offer to her, but Rhaenyra was quick enough to turn him down. To be exact, Rhaenyra said, "Thank you for the wine," and simply walked away. She didn't even let him finish, and it was a great power move. I was glad to see that even her father felt the same about Jason.
I did not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim. All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
In the very same episode, the White Hart came to her. The White Hart was thought to be a symbolic creature throughout Westeros. To celebrate the name day of his son Aegon, King Viserys headed a royal hunt, and he was supposed to kill a white stag. It was common belief that if Viserys could kill the White Hart, then the gods would prefer Aegon II to be king over Rhaenyra. But ultimately, the White Hart came to Rhaenyra, and she chose to let it go, showing how she believed in peace. The scene that followed this one was also quite amazing, as everyone saw her returning all bloody. They may have thought that it was Rhaenyra who killed the white stag, even though she had only killed a wild boar. Next up, Rhaenyra confronts and exposes Alicent. Episode 7 finally brought Rhaenyra and Alicent's Cold War to the forefront, and Rhaenyra was sly enough to aggravate Alicent. She approached her father very cleverly and asked him to question where Aemond heard those slanders about Luke and Jace. She knew that it was Alicent who told her sons. So she forced Alicent to defend herself. And that was when she completely lost it to the point that she assaulted Rhaenyra with the Valyrian steel dagger. Then we heard Rhaenyra's powerful quote.
But now they see you as you are.
Exhausting, isn't it? Hiding beneath the cloak of your own righteousness. But now they see you as you are. It was truly an amazing scene where Rhaenyra gained a bloody upper hand. Then she orchestrated an escape for Laenor. Rhaenyra sacrificed her desires for duty. She had to let go of an exciting romance with Ser Criston so she could be betrothed to Ser Laenor. But even her deal with him only took her so far. Laenor and Rhaenyra pursued their own interests that led people to question the legitimacy of their children. So even though Laenor was ready to be the husband that Rhaenyra needed, she knew that to fully claim her birthright, she needed Daemon. So an escape plan was devised for Laenor. Everyone thought that she and Daemon had Ser Laenor killed, and that's what they wanted. But in reality, they actually faked his death. Rhaenyra's dialogue proved that she allowed Ser Laenor to be discharged of the duties that he didn't want. Rhaenyra told Daemon that fire was a prison, but the sea offers an escape. And that's exactly how Laenor left, by the sea. Then came a heart-to-heart with Viserys. When Rhaenyra arrived at King's Landing to fight for Luke's case, she had a great emotional moment with her father where she asked for his support. It seemed like Viserys wasn't totally listening to her, but he was. It was a very heartfelt scene, and Rhaenyra's talk with her father actually worked, as he came out to support his daughter. His painful walk to the Iron Throne was probably the best scene of season 1, but that happened because of Rhaenyra and her sincere plea. That moment with Rhaenyra also led Viserys to once again believe that she was the prince that was promised, and his belief came after Rhaenyra's toast to Alicent. Viserys enjoyed seeing the two sides of his family dine together, and what happened on his dinner table was a treat to watch. After Viserys sat down, it was Rhaenyra who first toasted to Alicent. She appreciated how Alicent took care of Viserys and was loyal to him, and she even apologized for their past quarrels. It showed that she was ready to let bygones be bygones, and that even led to Alicent showing some faith in her. The treachery that followed was kind of expected, but in the moment of raising their glass to Alicent, Rhaenyra showed how big of a heart she possessed. That's another quality for a deserving ruler to have, and because of her old friendship with Alicent, Rhaenyra almost did something so unexpected after being crowned as the Black Queen. Ser Erryk stole the crown of King Viserys and brought it to Rhaenyra. He pledged fealty to his true queen, and just like had happened in Fire and Blood, Daemon crowned Rhaenyra as his queen and swore to serve her. It was an amazing moment, as almost everyone present at the funeral bent the knee. And Rhaenyra finally got ready to take her birthright back. But an even greater moment came when Rhaenyra resisted war. Queen Rhaenyra was angry that Aegon usurped her throne. She was utterly miserable after losing her 6th child. And yet when Otto showed up with Aegon and Alicent's offer, she stayed calm enough to listen. Alicent still had the page that Rhaenyra tore all those years ago. It showed Rhaenyra that deep down, Alicent still cared for her old friend, and that further allowed her to consider not going to war with King Aegon II. Rhaenyra knew that she couldn't become a queen of a burnt-down kingdom. She had to win the people over, and war isn't the answer. Yet again, we get to see why she always deserved to take her father's throne.
I made a promise to my father to hold the realm strong and united.
But what Aemond has done to Lucerys will awaken the dragon within Rhaenyra. It will lead to the real Dance of the Dragons in the coming seasons. Okay, these were my top 10 Rhaenyra moments from the show. I also considered adding Rhaenyra's talks with Princess Rhaenys, and how she totally asked Lady Redwyne to shut the f*** up. But these 10 were just better in my opinion. Once again, let me remind you guys to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed this video. Tell us which other Rhaenyra moments you loved. And don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.